Okay, this is another part of the Hauns Mill massacre story. In 1999, on April 6th, I was elected mayor of Chillicothe, Missouri. I wanted to show you a picture of Woolsey Farm, or excuse me, Whitney Mill, sorry. This is in Don, Missouri, about 9 miles south of Chillicothe. This man participated in the Hauns Mill massacre that had this mill, which no longer exists, but I have a cornerstone in a display down here at the junction of the highways and the visitors area that has a cornerstone of this building. He would take the weapons away from the LDS people as they would cross his bridge, kind of like an old troll. This is a copy of the Kit Bond's decision to repeal the extermination order made on June 25th, 1976. Here is an actual copy of the extermination order issued by Governor Boggs. It's right here underneath the picture of the Old South Cannon. This is the Old South Cannon. This is the cannon that was taken from our city here. And this is one of the major impetuses of why the Hauns Mill massacre happened. I appointed Chief Rick Knaus as the police chief, and this is an article in the local paper where he takes his officers there to Jennings's grave and tells them and shares with them that bad things can happen anywhere. Interesting. This is an artist's depiction of Hauns Mill the day of the massacre. Nancy Harlicker, who was of the Community of Christ, or excuse me, the Restorationist branch division of the church. This is her depiction. And as you can see, you can't see it from here, but the old well is right here. And it was noted that this was a partially dug well. Partially dug wells are not rocked. There was a ground source radar aerial reconnaissance plane, as I understand it, that took pictures and found a 9-foot shaft about 18 foot deep. The MMFF, the Missouri Mormon Frontier Foundation, claims that the bodies are still down in the old well with flesh and clothing. I had some friends take an airplane and do a photograph of Hauns Mill from the air. They tried, the churches in conjunction with each other tried to dig up the bodies. This would have been, I can't remember what year, 1999. They tried to unearth the bodies. Very interesting. Here's a picture of the Hauns Mill stone. The stone, here's another picture of what they were doing in Breckenridge. We have a marker there, and the Hauns Mill stone, they claim, is there. Here's a picture of a missionary and I at Hauns Mill. As you can see, there's always shotgun shells shot at the signs that talk about Hauns Mill. I will present other evidence and share with you some interesting spooky stories about Hauns Mill, which some of the locals have, and a lot of the myths and traditions of the people here. And these are things that we need to deal with, put to rest, acknowledge and understand that they exist. This is Woolsey Farm. This is the night before Hauns Mill was attacked. This is where the decision was made by William Jennings. And as I share with you, I believe Jonathan J. Dryden did that. This is a place called Ulmer's Bluff. The tradition and the beliefs around Chillicothe are that the saints would cross here. As they would come through Chillicothe, they would cross through Ulmer's Bluff, which is just north of here, as they went to Avamon in the northern